my thick green juice. Ah! Oh, shoot.
Hi guys, I'm Danielle. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button and let's get started. A couple weeks ago, I shared the explorative process I'm embarking on as it relates to green juice. Granted, I was just trying to create something that I could consume from a kale smoothie gone wrong. It turned into me deciding that I wanted to consume more green juices on a consistent basis. I don't have a juicer. We actually just got a new blender, but I went to the store and I was like, you know what, let me use a strainer, use a cheesecloth, and create juice of my own. And this is the process of how it turned out. Standing in the kitchen and straining the juice did not take long at all. And it actually felt great. I enjoyed the process of doing it. And it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard at all. It was easy cleanup, easy takedown.
I'm about to wash my greens and fruit that are gonna go inside of my juice. Let the washing begin. Okay, so I finished washing. I have mint. I'm wondering if this is way too much ginger. I'm not sure. But I chopped up and grated and peeled and washed some ginger. Half an apple, some lemon, and this is kale. And underneath the kale is spinach. All of this together, of course I'm gonna add water. I'm gonna just experiment with this and see how it does. Woohoo! Okay, so a trick that one of my friends shared with me is blend the greens down really good first and then add everything else and see how that plays out. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so we got all the green in the blender. I'm gonna add a little bit more water because I added water like up to maybe like right here, but I think I could use some more. I don't know. I'm playing it by ear. My thick green juice. Ah! Oh, shoot.
One thing I will say is that I made the mistake of adding too much of the fruits and vegetables into one cup. Don't overstuff the pitcher or the cup attachment that goes on top of your blender so that you don't end up with juice everywhere. Okay, so I just went and picked up some these strainers because we needed them. And I also got a cheesecloth. Let me just use the new blender because we just got a new blender this week. And let me use these tools and see how I like that. Just keep it simple. So I made 2 batches. So what you're seeing when I record, you're kind of seeing a combination of both batches. So it may look a little confusing at times. The cheesecloth and the strainers I just got from my local grocery store. I did notice that when I was straining, I did see some pulp still get through. However, I'm not mad at a little bit of the pulp getting in. I don't care. If it's just a little bit, that's okay. If you don't want any pulp getting through and you don't want to buy a juicer, I would suggest using a strainer that has smaller, like a tighter woven metal effect. Or a cheesecloth. So I have the cheesecloth as well. I must say, I have an unusually high amount of energy today. I feel like it's because of the green juice that I have as much energy as I have. I've run errands. Granted, I did take it slow today. I have rested. I didn't take a nap, but I've just, paced myself. But I did laundry, cleaned up a few areas, made myself breakfast. I didn't make lunch today, but I've been making green juice half of the day. I ran out and did a couple errands. Yeah, I've been doing stuff, like very, very productive today. And one of the main things that's been on my system is that green juice. That's the main difference. Uh-oh. Looks like green juice might be replacing my coffee. I opted to drink the green juice on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. I read somewhere that that's a really great way to gain all of the benefits immediately. And I can admit, like, I've noticed that I have had a steady flow of energy. It doesn't seem like I crash or spike at any time. And so I love that component as well. I'm loving it. I'm excited. And let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions of how I can be better at this process, or if you're gonna try something like this. I'd love to know. If you have any recipes that you love, share them with me so I can try to adapt them into my regimen as well. The recipe that I used for this one, so my greens were kale, spinach, and mint. I also used fresh ginger root. I peeled it and chopped it up. I used one whole Honeycrisp apple. Honeycrisp apples are incredibly sweet, so I already knew that that would be enough sweetness for me for the juice. I think that's it. Oh, lemon. I added lemon as well. Lemon provides a certain amount of brightness and flavor to the juice that I really like. So I feel like I'm waking up my body when I drink the green juice, and so I'm gonna stick with it. My nephew, he's 8 years old. He even loved the green juice. Granted, he has a slight allergy to apples and pears, and I forgot. And so after he had the juice, he started to feel a little irritated. And so what I decided I'll do for him is I'll swap out the apple with pineapple. And I think that the pineapple will give it just a nice amount of sweetness and flavor and nutrients without having any allergic reaction or anything like that. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in today. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next week. Bye.